What about you, Artie? Say you had a kid and they had to have the talk with you. What would you do?
I joke around a lot. I talk about that on my act, and I'm being dead honest with you right now. If my son ever did that, the first thing I would do would be to give him a hug and say, listen, you got to know, because of the type of guy I am, there's no way I have a problem with this. I love you. And
this is a new Artie.
No, I mean this is Artie. I joke
Here
around.
are the keys to the house. I'm leaving.
No. But and I would also say exactly what Howard. I would say what Howard said. I said I'm just concerned that I'll help you as much as I can, but it's a crazy world out there.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I know people who don't feel the way I do, and they're close friends of mine, and it's horrible. But fuck those people. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, honestly, that's what I would do.
You're accepting the life mate and everything.
What do you absolutely?
What did your parents
It's your,
My
it's your
parents,
son.
I think their main concern was one of just safety, because their big worry was that meant that I was going to be on crystal
AIDS.
meth and get AIDS and like have crazy unprotected sex with all sorts of random people, which wasn't the like. By the time I came out to them, I had started dating someone. No. I came out to them just to let them know. But then when I came out sort of publicly, I had someone that I was dating. So
the guy my son was fucking, I'd kill him.
So are you in a relationship now?
Yeah, we're past our 4-year anniversary.
Well, you're like married.
Yeah.
You getting married?
We talked about it, but it's not legal yet, so it seems like it would be on a lot of expense for no piece of paper.
So you think you could go through the rest of your life fucking the same guy over and over again and not get a new one?
And you two don't have like one of those open gay relationships?
I don't believe in that in any kind of relationship. Okay. I think that's weird.
If I was gay, I'd have an open gay relationship.
But that's really part of it being in a relationship, no? Is like going through phases and like things being great and things being not great. And I don't know that if you're gay, you get this card where if things aren't great with you two, then you can go fuck other guys. That doesn't make any sense.
You get jealous and all that shit. I know.
Yeah,
it gets too
complicated.
complicated.
All up in my head.
What is it, Ralph?
Hey, a couple quick questions. Neil, are you top, bottom, or versatile?
Whatever
How do you
plays,
know that?
Man.
Whatever goes, Ralph, just like you.
The guy with more money is always tough.
Okay, so wait. So who
you should be. What does your life partner do? What does he do for
He's
a living?
an actor. Actually, he's a private chef in L.A., in New York.
Wait,
he lived in L.A. for a while, and he just hated L.A. So
private chef?
Yeah, for a family.
Mario Batali?
How much does he get paid for that?
It's not a ton of money.
Not a ton?
He's paid like $35-40 an hour. He works 5 hours a night.
Wow.
Wait, I have a question. Who was the actor who seduced you?
Oh, he was just one of the ensemble members in Rent.
He
wasn't like
he doesn't know if he wants his name out there.
Fred
I
Savage?
didn't talk to him.
Fred Savage.
Yes, Fred Savage, co-starring in Rent.
Steve Aoki?
Took my cherry.
Kirk Cameron?
It was Malcolm Jamal Warner. There, I said it.
You ever been with a black guy?
No, never.
Interesting. I see racial bias.
I made out with a black guy, but never
did?
fooled around.
Racial bias, perhaps?
No, not at all. Just never happened.
As a father, that I'll admit, I would say
can't
just no
bring a
black
black
guys.
guy home?
Right. No black guys.
You'd be okay with your son being gay as long as he didn't date black guys?
Right. Yeah. No black guys.
All right.
I think that's being fair on my part.
I understand that.
How much can I put up
You
with?
can only accept so much.
So where do you live? You live out in L.A.?
Yeah.
You got a big
Studio
spread?
City.
You got a nice place?
Yeah, a nice little house.
They
Very
paying you-
tranquil, chill place.
They paying you big money on How I Met Your Mother?
Decent scratch. I wish it was more.
And what happens? Do you get just a regular paycheck, or do you own a little piece of this How I Met Your Mother?
No, just a paycheck. The actors make their 6-year contract before they go in for the final audition.
Can
so
I
they
guess?
sort of have you by the nuts at
Go
that
ahead.
time.
Give me a number, a guesstimate.
Having a man who's been out there before, never a hit show, but
All right.
I'm going to say that Neil, because he had quotes and was on a...
It's an ensemble. Keep
Don't
in
forget,
mind.
he
okay,
did
ensemble. I'm
Broadway.
gonna say-
He was doing Broadway.
I'm going to say he's making $75,000 an episode.
Oh, that would be nice.
50?
You're not making that much?
No.
Between 50 and 60.
Around that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought
Marty,
a guy
are you
like
shocked?
Yeah, I mean, he was on a hit show. He's a name. He, like I
Yeah,
say,
but
bro.
hit show doesn't mean anything because all those people from the network say they're all 26.
See,
So
that's where they
say,
get you.
"That
When you
show
sign
was-
a contract, even if you have a deal, they go, okay, this is for lead. This is for ensemble. This
Yeah.
is for like small support. And ensemble, even though, obviously when I hear about that show, you see Neil mostly as the guy out front they talk about. and but it's still considered an ensemble, and for that they give you less money. You know?
Do they all get the same amount of money? All the
No,
cast
we
members?
all negotiated separately. But
Really?
you know, it's the legal department on those networks are tough. They want to give you as little money as they can.
Right. Do you,
Business affairs.
do you
Yeah,
think you make
yeah.
more than the other cast members because you are sort of the star of the show, in my opinion?
Well, no, Allison Hannigan probably makes more than I do.
Because she was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And the American Pie movies made tons of money, so she made a ton of money.
What's
on
her
those
story? I
movies.
can's figure out if she's got a hot little body or not. Is she good?
I think she's got a hot little
She
body.
does?
Yeah.
And what is her story? Was she straight?
Yeah, she's married.
Yeah, she's married.
She's married.
Yeah, she married one of the guys from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I thought everyone on the show was gay.
Alexis.
Alexis.
No, just me.
Who is Alexis?
He was the
Alexis Denisoff. He was
Right,
in Angel, the show Angel.
But he
Who's
was
that
also
guy?
The
in
guy that
Buffy
talked
the
with
Vampire
the British
Slayer.
accent.
That guy?
He was one of those keepers who worked
Not
with
the-
Buffy for a while,
yeah,
and then he went on to
He's super
Angel.
nice. They're very domestic.
So when you were doing girls, you don't do girls obviously anymore. You're in a committed relationship. But did
Correct.
you ever do any famous women? Did you get that experience?
Yeah.
You did?
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, she's married now, though, to another famous person, so I probably shouldn't say her name.
Is it Angelina Jolie?
Yes, it was-
Jolie. Yes, we're all thinking the same
A friend
thing.
of mine was fucking her, actually.
Really? What
Well,
did he say?
before all of this.
Is she great in bed, did he say? Because
Yeah, he went gonzo for her.
he did.
sure.
Yeah,
Because she's crazy, right? She's a little nuts.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yes.
I never met her, but he
You never got
he,
to-
like, stopped hanging out with anyone except her for the period that they were together.
Is your friend Billy Bob Thornton?
No,
Wow.
no,
He-
younger
about-
than that. Earlier than that, even.
So you banged an actress who is now, we would know the name.
Mm-hmm.
And she's married
And
to
she's
a-
married to someone famous.
We dated for a while. In fact, she was so beautiful, and then that was
Who
one
was
of the,
that?
That
If
was
you
one
dated,
of the
I guess
reasons.
it's a known thing.
Christine Taylor.
Oh,
Christine
the
Taylor.
broad who's married to Ben Stiller.
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
She's gorgeous.
yeah.
Beautiful, Marsha
Gorgeous.
Brady.
So
yeah.
nice, like the coolest, nicest chick ever. She was an absolute catch and amazing. And I thought, if I'm not gonna like feel the super sparks with her, then
There's
it
something
probably
going
means
on.
that I'm gay.
Were you disappointed you were gay in the sense that you look at the women you were getting?
Yeah, I was.
You were disappointed.
And
Well,
like,
I just
you don't even have to be gay.
disappointed in my mind that I just couldn't focus.
Get into it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was a mind fuck for a while, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot. I met her in person years ago. She was on a sitcom on Fox called Party Girl
Yep.
when I was doing Mad TV, and I
Yeah.
met her at a Fox party once. And he's right. She exudes this like.
She's very sexy. I went to dinner with her
sexual,
and
yeah.
Ben Stiller one night.
Oh yeah.
She's lovely, isn't
Yeah,
she?
Yeah,
she's
she's great.
Yeah,
And-
she is. I wanted to put my salami in her.
How about
I
you?
have a theory. I have a friend who makes love to women all the time. I feel he's gay and he just doesn't admit it.
Sure.
But he's always banging women because he's a super good-looking guy.
Really?
Who is
And
this?
I don't want. I'm not going to say his name.
Come on, tell us.
But he told me.
Is he an actor?
He was He was telling me about his sexual activities, and he'd always say to me, he'd start off, he'd say, "I brought this girl home from a bar, and I banged her in the ass so hard right away, like even before
Wow.
the vagina."
Oh.
And
Do you think that's a sign? See, I sort of feel like the sexuality scale is like broad. So I think there are crazy effeminate guys who are heterosexual, and I think there are
But wait.
super macho guys that are into
clear this up for
you
me.
know?
When you were with a girl, did you ever say, "Hey, I'm not that quite into this, but if I could bang her in the ass, maybe it would be
Never
more like
thought,
being-"
never even
did.
thought about that. No.
You never think about banging girls in the ass?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Actually, I don't.
Girls, thank God, have another option. But how about any gay guys? Any famous gay guys ever?
No, not really. No.
Well, I'm sorry for you then.
That I didn't bang famous gay guys.
I do feel bad. For
Name 5 famous gay guys, and I'll tell you
Well,
if I
guys you
should have
hear that
banged.
are gay.
you. Artie swears everyone on the Mets is gay.
Well, they're not
There's a
famous.
whole team to choose
He
from.
seems to know everything. I'll
And
tell
I
you
just-
who you should be with, George Takei. He is
I
a
just
great-
met him at an HRC event. He's a really, really
He's
nice
great.
guy.
He is a good guy.
I
We
just
like
stood
him.
stand-up
We
guy.
love him,
Can I
yeah.
just say
Yes.
that while all of that was happening, like when I was thinking about what would happen if I came out publicly, this was my worst
Nightmare?
Oh, God.
was
Really?
like coming on your show specifically and like having to discuss details about all that. And this was, 6 years ago or so.
Right.
It was just like that was when I'd tell friends like, what the fuck do I do? This would be the worst. If I did that, then what am I going to go on Howard Stern and they're going to like ask me who I'm fucking? So it's kind of cathartic in a weird way to be here now.
Is this a good experience for you so far with
A
this
great
interview?
experience,
Yeah, okay,
actually.
good. Because
I expected a lot more right hooks.
Get out the Sibian.
Howard got a call from Mary McCormick warning him.
Did you know that?
Did
Mary
you?
McCormick, I opened up my email this morning. It says,
I called her yesterday.
she goes, hi. She goes, I don't know if you know this, but Neil Patrick Harris is my... Do people call you Neil Patrick or just Neil?
Neil.
Neil, I hope so.